Hello everyone, and welcome to a new video. In this one, I'm going to show you how to play two simple solitaire games with the King's Keys deck, House Party and Mismatch. I put these two together because they both deal with matching cards, even though they both have very different objectives. With the King's Keys deck, each card has a number, a color, and an item. Cards match when they have any two of these three things in common. For example, here is the two blue axes. It matches any other card with two axes, any card with blue twos, and any card with blue axes. This way, every card can be matched with 9 other cards in the deck. Before I go into the game rules, here's a quick puzzle. What is the highest number of cards that you can show without matches? I'll tell you the answer at the end of the video. In the solitaire game House Party, all of the cards want to go into the party, but they need to be invited to get in. Your goal is to move all of the cards from the yard into the house for the party. First, remove the Jokers and Kingdom cards. Then, deal 4 cards in a row, face up. These cards represent the house with the party, and each card is in a doorway looking for friends to invite in. Deal the rest of the cards face down into 4 equal piles, and turn the top cards face up. These are all the cards hanging out in the yard, looking for someone in the house who can get them into the party. When a card in the yard matches one of the top 4 cards in the house, you can move a card up into the house, on top of the matching card. So here, the 1 blue shield in the house sees the 4 blue shields in the yard, and says, "Hey, we have some things in common. Why don't you come to the party with me?" And you put the 4 blue shields on top of the 1 blue shield. Then, turn over the next card in the stack. Now, it's the 4 blue shields' turn to look for a friend. 4 blue shields can invite the 4 green shields, and you can turn over another card. Sometimes, 2 friends who can't get into the party want to hang out together in the yard. So the 3 yellow axes might say, "Hey, 3 yellow coins, hang out over here while we wait." Move the 3 yellow coins on top of the 3 yellow axes, and then you can turn over a new card. Sometimes, 2 friends already at the party see each other and they want to hang out. The 3 red keys can say, "Hey, 1 red key, why don't you hang out with me over here?" And you move the 1 red key on top of the 3 red keys. When there are no cards in the doorway, anyone can get in. You can move the top card from any stack to fill the new space, either from the yard or from another doorway of the party. And if you ever move the last card of a stack in the yard, you can move the top card of any other stack in the yard to the empty space. So basically, you can move the top card of any stack onto a matching card or into an empty space as long as you don't move any cards from the house out to the yard. When you can't make any more moves because there are no more matching cards, remove all of the cards from the party and put them aside. Then, take the top card of each stack and put them into the house. Keep playing to make a second party. You get 3 tries to get all of the cards into a party. If you run out of moves and can't get all of the cards into the third party, the game is lost and all the cards left outside will be sad. But if you're lucky and careful, you might get all 64 cards into the first party and all the cards are happy. The next solitaire game also uses 8 stacks of cards, but this time you're trying to end up with no matches at all. The official name is Mismatch, but sometimes I call it Frustration. This time you're trying to build a diverse team of 8 strangers, so any pairs that are too familiar must be replaced. Start by removing the 4 Jokers and the Kingdom cards. Deal 8 cards face up and hold the rest of the deck in your hand. If there are any 2 cards that match, deal 2 new cards from the deck to cover them up. In this example, the 4 blue shields is a match with the 4 green shields and also the 1 blue shield. Cover one of the matches with 2 new cards from the deck. Here I'm covering the 4 blue shields and the 4 green shields with new cards. But now there's more matches. If you look, you can find matches with red axes, 3 axes, 2 coins, red keys, and red 3s. Pick any one of those matches and deal 2 more cards to cover them up. Then keep dealing cards, 2 at a time, onto any remaining matching cards. When there's no more matching cards on top of any of the 8 stacks, you win. Count the cards left in your hand to determine your score. The more cards you have left, the better you did. When you have a choice of more than 1 match, be sure to choose 1 matching pair before you start dealing. You cannot deal the first card and then change your mind based on what you see. The game plays a bit like whack-a-mole, because as soon as you get rid of one matching pair, another one usually pops up. Now, let's get back to the puzzle from the start of the video. The question was, what is the highest number of cards that you can show without matches? If you want to figure it out first, you can pause the video now. The answer is 16. This is just one of the possible solutions. And how many possible solutions are there? Well, that's a puzzle for another day. Be sure to check out the website jankendeck.com for new games to play. The next video I'm working on is for the game Bim Bam Boom. Be sure to visit the website to learn more about the King's Keys deck. Thanks for watching and keep having fun.